XRP Future Millionaire. It's Thursday, October 17th, 2024 at 7:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is your daily XRP technical analysis. As we can see right now, XRP is just about 0.84% up on the day. We sit at the 55.27 cent level. However, this does not tell the story of what we've just experienced. XRP overnight finally filled that FVG gap I've been talking about for the better part of, I feel like, 2 weeks. Ever since we came down to this on October 3rd, we've been consolidating. We broke on top back within, stayed above last night, bounced off 54.47. We went all the way up to 56.62. That gap that I've been talking about was right around 56 cents. And then the technical target, if we would have played this out completely 100% true, could have brought us up to 58.45. That's why we said yesterday during the update that if we were going to run up to 58, today would be the day, which was yesterday. It was just set up in the fashion of taking that upward route. Now with that fair value gap filled, that does leave us in an interesting spot now. Everything that I was looking for top end potential now has been filled out. Now that we filled that FVG gap, now we've got to be sure that we didn't just top and put in some kind of weird flag, because if it W's, then we'll come all the way up. If it W's, we can fill this technical move up. If it doesn't, and we lose this point at some point, it's very bearish. So that's what we've got to watch out for today. We've got to watch over, because if we get over 55.9 and hold it, we can make that push up to the technical target. However, if this is a rejection here, we'll come back down to 54.30 and we'll retest whether or not this might be a completed pattern. So it's a very, 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 very important morning this morning to see. Does 55.9 now hold as that resistance zone, which was the fair value gap off of this consolidation on this bear flag? And then even if bearish, remember what we've been saying, it could come up here even if bearish, and then it could roll through, and then 49.47. The technical target on this bear flag, if it were to drop appropriately, would be around 40.5 cents. So there's a lot of stuff going on as far as the XRP momentum right now is, hey, we didn't quite hold that FVG gap at all. So now we came up there and filled it in. Some have said that 57.3 or 57.7 is an area as well. We've speculated that area. But the gap that I've been seeing, my own gap, was at 55.9, right around 56 cents. And I'm happy to say this morning that has filled in. And then you could say, well, what if it was a little bit higher towards 56.5, 50? It filled all the way up there too. The only one that didn't fill is up here at that 57.3, if you want to look at that. But one could argue that it came down through, back above, so did it really need to fill that exact area? But the FVG, if you're talking about the one up there, that's the only part that hasn't been filled yet. 57.3, 57.7. Those are the two areas above that we talked about. Well, we filled the short-term FVG, the one that I was concerned about. Yes, I'm aware you can go higher, but I really thought that 56 cent area, 55.9 to be more specific, was the area that we were going to fill no matter what. So now that we've filled that, now we have to look at this objectively. Is that it? Or do we continue to go up a little bit higher? Bitcoin's on the bottom side of 67K. Bitcoin, I thought that XRP had a guaranteed shot to get up to that 56 cents because I thought Bitcoin was coming up to 68,300. We kept saying that if it holds 64,100, that's the next move. And once it got over that, it slingshotted up to 68,322. So this pattern filled out 100% exactly like we expected on Bitcoin. It's a megaphone pattern. It's validating that even by coming up here, even if it's bearish, it came up here and got rejected again. If so, it hit it for a fourth time now on rejection. Now, if you get above this megaphone consolidation, that's on a gigantic cup and handle. And we all know the target if we can get up there on Bitcoin. So we're very close to having one of these big breakouts. But at the same time, we came to a massive resistance area. Massive resistance. So this is where you'd have to get over that 68,322. And then you could start pushing towards the all-time move. But there's still a lot that would have to be worked out here for Bitcoin. XRP, we're continuing to watch this consolidation. 49.47 underneath would be the target. 55.90 was the FVG gap that we've now filled because of yesterday's move. We still have a death cross here on the daily that has not been invalidated. Just because we came all the way up here, we're right back down to the 200 day. This is actually a bearish move here if it doesn't pop out. And we could have come all the way up to, if you're looking at the pattern resistance, if we could have gone back up above 58, if we would have got above 58.45, you would have had a resistance right around 60.7 cents. So even if we do break up, there is a lot of bearishness that we've got to break these resistance barriers over. Now, we put ourselves in quite the dilemma here. And we've been very observant to this bear flag the whole time. We've been very observant to the fact that we have a death cross this whole time in the daily. And we were just looking to fill the FVG gap. And now that it's filled, this is what I talked about to begin the weekend. Once that gets filled, it becomes very dangerous. Unless we're going up higher to that 57.7 gap. Because in my opinion, you don't even need to go all the way up there. I think that filling it out at 56 is good. That's why I've been targeting 55.9. I've talked to 57.7 just because it's meant to be talked about. But in my opinion, I kept talking about 55.9. Once that gets satisfied, then all bets are off. And that's where I'm at right now this morning. So, you know, if you're a leverage trader, I hope you heeded the warning over the weekend about if you go short, it's very dangerous for shorts because we knew we had this FVG that had to be filled. I told everybody, if you're going to go short, do it from 56. You know, if that's the route you want to go. Don't do it from the back testing consolidation here on a bear flag breakout attempt. Those are the most dangerous times to go short. Even if short, because then you get liquidated or you get stop lossed out before you can even enjoy the move. Over the weekend, it was about 54 cent area when a lot of people were hitting that sale. Let's just say they did it at 54.16. Last night when it came up, I don't know very many people have a stop loss all the way up at 45%. You know, so even now you'd be down some 20+% on a 10x trade. So it's like you've got to figure out the right spot, especially if you're a leverage trader. I encourage spot. I encourage you to trade spot. And if you're looking to trade spot, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. Right now, there's an interesting opportunity looking at the XRP Bitcoin pairing. And the only exchange that I use that offers this is HOTCOIN. So take advantage of HOTCOIN for the XRP Bitcoin pairing. Unfortunately, we're still in a bearish tug. It's just we're trying to break out of this consolidation. And we're technically trying to make a little bit of noise, but we would have to get over 848 right now on the XRP Bitcoin pairing to get right on the right side of town. But that's in the video description below and our pinned comments. HOTCOIN if you want to do the XRP Bitcoin pairing. You have leverage and spot and many different pairs on that exchange. But yeah, that's in the video description below and our pinned comments. My favorite exchange is BITUNIX. That's in the video description below and our pinned comments. They have the lowest spot and leverage trading fees, no VPN or KYC to trade, crypto worldwide. So take advantage of that. And then if you want to copy trade me, there's BLOFIN. Take a look at that. I don't talk about it a lot, but BLOFIN's in the video description below and our pinned comments. We're up about $80 right now on BLOFIN. Nothing major, but if you'd like to join in that adventure as well, you are more than welcome. Yesterday, I did not have a live. Tonight, I plan on doing live. It just gets busy sometimes in the week now with the kids' schedule. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. It'll allow more people to find their way into this beautiful community. If you are watching this, always stay transparent with your own emotions so that you can make an educated and informed decision without getting rattled. Right now in the 2 hourly, we are showing a golden cross here. So it is possible that we're trying to reverse the short-term bearish bias. We need to get over 55.9 and make our way up towards that final gap at 57.7 roughly. If not, we filled the FVG that I was worried about at 55.9. So if we were to fall out, we could fall out in that sense. But we would have to lose 54.3 cents in order for us to start taking that bearish tug. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I'm going to get everything ready for my son. He's about to go to school here in about 10 minutes. So I'd like to release this. And remember, if you're part of Tom's Army, you get this 1/2 an hour early before the general public while YouTube is doing all their checks and yada, yada, yada. You get to watch this ad-free. So have a blessed morning, and I would love to see more members in Tom's Army to help expand this growing community.